It's the one it's the one of 32, one of 32. It's the one of 32, me and you. 132 podcast. It is the one of 32 podcast. I am your host, Dons, sitting here with KP. Say what's up to everybody. And I love the fans.
Today,
what up, I love you.
Today is the day we've all been waiting for, Dons.
And people outside of Philadelphia.
This is the episode we've been waiting for weeks, for months, for months.
Remember when I said maybe he's going to stay? I want you to stay.
Wishful thinking, Dons. Wishful thinking. There was a time in my life where I thought we were going to keep him. And then around mid-March, I sold my stock of A.J. Brown, and it was just inevitable at that point.
We sold when we were seeing the dip. We didn't sell the high. We sold the dip.
2 minutes in.
It's
okay.
And we're ready to talk about how Anquilio Julio Brown got traded to the New England Patriots. Apparently, it is the snatch of wisdom. Diana Rossini was right. She knows all. She can see through her baby, if you know what I'm saying.
Why didn't she break the story?
Intuition from Diana Rossini.
Why didn't the NFL have her break the story, Dons? Wouldn't that have been full circle? I mean, really.
Is true.
Have her be the one to break the story, and then maybe even get Vrabel's live reaction. Anyway.
By God, George, I'm sure it was a plan. I am not confident that Diana Rossini was a plan from Kraft Incorporated in order to get this done. But realistically, let's kind of change gears for a second. A.J. Brown does get traded for a 2028 first-round pick and a 2027 fifth-round pick, which is conditional to being I probably said that wrong, but the Eagles have the right to choose the better draft pick of the fifth-round picks that the New England Patriots have next year.
Yes.
Chris, at face value, before I forget, I already forgot, but at face value, do you like the compensation that we got?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Dons. There were moments in the last 3 to 4 weeks where I was getting down in the dumps because I thought, Dons, we were going to see one of these at the bottom of the screen. Eagles get a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick, something like that. Or the Eagles get a second-round pick that could turn into a first if A.J. plays 90% of the snaps, 1,100. No, we just got a straight-up, no deals, no questions asked, first-round pick. Now, we didn't get a 2027 first-round pick, which is what we all wanted. That would have been number one on my list because it's a huge draft next year. Okay. But go ahead, Dons, what do you got?
Oh, I was just going to say, la da 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 da. It's the motherfucking Howard WG.
Let's go. Snoop.
Howie.
Does it again. Now, what do we hear? Oh, well, Howie's not going to get a first-round pick. There's no way the Eagles are going to get that. Jalen Waddle should fetch more. He's a younger player with more potential. Wah, wah, wah. Howie strikes again. You know there were many fans, Dons, many fans of teams that saw that at the bottom and said, the Eagles got a first-round pick again for A.J.? How do they do it? How do they do it? Dons, are you happy with the compensation? Are you happy with the return?
Yeah. Listen, we won't dive a little bit into what we're going to talk about in the future here, but I do like that we got that 2028 first-round pick. You said you would prefer the 27. I actually like the 28th because it gives us future value of the next season, and you never know what position, anybody in the NFL is going to be. A team that can really use that extra first-round pick. Who knows how good or how bad the Patriots do next year. Traditionally, when you come off of a Super Bowl loss, you don't do too hot the following season. So, it either becomes a high draft pick, and if it's a low one, actually a low draft pick, y'all know what I meant. And if it's a high one, you have the potential to trade in 2027 for your 2027 pick and a 2028 pick. So, you can only be as valuable until the time clock strikes and says it's time for your pick. So, teams might be more antsy to get that future pick if they're looking to rebuild in a particular position that maybe is a year out of being better, like a tackle or some shit like that. But so I like the trade. I don't mind that it's a 2028 pick. I know that we're just we need to win, but if you think about it, with A.J. Brown gone, our offensive weaponry kind of got a lot younger on the outside.
Yeah.
So we have time to build, which is interesting because I think Howie Roseman did a great job positioning this team to have younger veterans and now having the opportunity to bring in a first round talent in the future years to come. So I think this was a great move by the Eagles under the condition of, obviously, if A.J. Brown was happy here, I'd rather have A.J. Brown.
We know he was not happy, Nons. Now, the other thing I want to bring up before we go any further is over the last 2 to 3 weeks, I heard 2 stories. One was, well, the Patriots have all the leverage because they're the only team involved. You're not going to get a first-round pick if I'm the only guy in the chance or the only guy at the table. Yeah. Then we heard, well, what about the Chiefs? Well, what about the Jaguars? Well, what about... Dons, I don't know what happened. Do you think other teams were actually involved? Was it smoke and mirrors? Was this deal done months ago? Well, I mean, what? Give me
was not
peel the onion back for us.
If get over me, swamp donkey. If I'm peeling the onion,
ogres.
A.J. Brown wanted to get traded to the New England Patriots, and I think the Philadelphia Eagles did right by them. I don't think there's a world where there's only one team in the A.J. Brown sweepstakes. He's only, 30 years old or something like that?
31.
For a big body receiver, I know that's kind of high mileage, but look at Mike Evans doing it with higher years under his belt. I know he's kind of a freak, but AJ's kind of a freak.
AJ's got some injury history. We know that.
And we were listening earlier before we started here. Can we remember one Randy Moss getting traded away from the Oakland Raiders? I'm going to blame my whole misfortune on a little pile of snow that a kicker used the timeout to kick out with the punter. And all of a sudden, that's going to ruin your franchise forever. Like Rich Gannon wasn't the savior. I don't know. Sorry, Rich Gannon. I don't know why you're catching strays. You're a fine quarterback. But
shout out to Rich.
Shout out to Rich.
Shout out to Rich Gannon. I'm taking shots at him. No, listen. Don, you brought up Randy Moss. Now, was Randy Moss no good with the Raiders, or was he just waiting to get out of a terrible situation?
He was in Loserville.
Or an unhappy situation. And then he went to who? The Patriots? And they had 50 touchdowns. Randy Moss had 24 or 25. They get all the way to the Super Bowl. And what happened, Don? They won the...
wait. The Giants.
The New York
Why'd you
Giants.
Have to say something so stupid. How about you worry about signing old-ass Juju Smith-Schuster and OBJ on your roster? What are you doing? What an embarrassment. But we're digressing from that and talking a little bit about Arthur Quantelius Jones
There
Brown.
you go, Don. Call him by his government name.
What is his government name? I forget.
I'm looking it up right now.
Arturo Juanita Sanchez.
What's his actual name, Don?
What is it?
Arthur James Brown.
Watch me now. Get up. Get on up.
Now that's a pretty damn cool name.
Get on up. To New England. Get on up. To the Pats. We get on up.
That's our new theme song. Anyway. Don, you tell me this guy didn't want to keep Arthur as his name. Now listen, he's going to a team that he wanted to go to. I don't think any other team he was even willing to discuss. Maybe the Chiefs, but I think he was heart and head was set getting back with Michael Vrabel.
Credit to the Eagles though for actually honoring that and wanting him to get the situation that he wanted. And
you know a choice.
Let's not keep it twisted here. A.J. Brown was with the Philadelphia Eagles for about 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm. 2 Super Bowl runs.
For 3 of those seasons, A.J. Brown was a problem. Now, Chris... Ever since after year 1, A.J. Brown just unhappy. Even the year that we won the Super Bowl, like
the book,
that was the famous book. Like honestly, I thought it was whack when he did it back then, and it is a big deal. It's stupid, and the receipts probably say otherwise because I don't remember what I say on here. Did you just hear what I just did with Arthur Brown Jr. Julius's name?
Saying it.
I can't even remember his name.
Arthur James.
Lord help me, Arthur James Brown. Arthur James Brown. Serving
I like
Lord
the name.
Arthur James Brown to the New England Patriots' new number 1 receiver alongside Romeo Dobbs.
What job does an Arthur James Brown do, Don?
Arthur James Brown, I think he's a master librarian.
Arthur James Brown? He sounds like an attorney. Arthur Brown?
Arthur Brown, or like a detective. I think more of a detective.
Yeah, you're right.
I think detective, lead investigator of the Special Crimes Unit
in New York City.
Yup, he's studying a case as to who stole Jalen Hurts' mojo, baby. Yeah.
Now, Johns, this is just I'm going to throw this question at you. We didn't even discuss this ahead of time. How does Jalen Hurts feel right now? Does he feel like he won? Is he genuinely sad today? Is he pretending to be sad today? What's Jalen Hurts feeling like right now, post-trade?
I think the Philadelphia Eagles have already mourned the loss of A.J. Brown a long time ago. They know what's going on in the building. They're not dumb. It's not like you could put the horse blinders on and they just neigh away, bro. They know what they see on social media. They're friends with A.J. Brown. I'm sure there was some sort of leaked information there that allowed them to foresee the whole Diana Rossini thing yet again.
What
and
Diana
Mike
Rossini
Vrabel
thing?
Cheating on his spouse, and everybody's just gonna be like, he's such a great man because he lost the Super Bowl. But no, we know who you are.
They got smoked.
You're a man who sleeps with Diana Rossini, and I don't really know what that means. I just know you did that one thing. You could be a great man. You could be a bad one. Your spouse might be okay with it, and I might be just doing it for the bit, but
The Trump is improving. The Trump is improving.
All we know is
I must say
he's a hell of a coach, and any organization would be lucky to have him. You should vote for Vrabel.
Of course Trump's going to endorse him. Of course Trump would be the one to endorse him.
We're pro Vrabel.
They both sometimes think with the wrong head, Dons. That's what I'll say about that.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I can't say that.
We all get prone to that.
Anyways.
No, you can't say that. We'll get kicked off YouTube.
Moving on.
Make sure you mark that so we don't get caught.
I didn't say nothing.
Okay, good.
Get up.
All right, so let's talk about this. The trade has happened. What does this do to the Patriots' Super Bowl chances? What does this do to the Eagles' Super Bowl chances?
Number one, New England is still a solid football team after the loss last year.
They got their number one wide receiver.
Number two, the Philadelphia Eagles are still a good football team outside of Arthur James Brown.
Arthur James.
He might be a moron, Arthur James Brown.
This is the Arthur James
we're
episode.
We're still a good team. Are we as good as we were the year before offensively without AJ? And that's where you'd be wrong, and it's embarrassing that you're wrong. I need to stop. Our offensive line was decimated last year. That was very hard for us to do anything.
It was a problem.
So, if you think outside the little window,
outside the box
window, the house on the prairie,
outside the box, baby,
the team might be better than last year. Solely because the O-line is healthy. So we don't know if the 2025 Eagles is going to be better than 2026. But what I do know is there's a shot because we were pretty bad offensively last year. Even with A.J. Brown as great as he is. I'm not saying he is not a big loss, but he didn't want to be here for 3 years, bro. What else can you do?
I can see it right now, Don. I'm telling you right now, it's week 14. Okay? It's probably midway through the second quarter. And Troy Aikman and Joe Buck are on the game, and they put up a graphic that shows some of the Eagles' numbers last year and some of the Eagles' numbers this year. And they're either mirrored or the Eagles are a little bit better. And you say to yourself, wait a minute, A.J. Brown left this team, and now the Eagles are better offensively. They're averaging more yards per play, more touchdowns, less than it. Whatever the numbers are, I have a feeling by midway through, end of the season, this Eagles offense is going to be clicking, and that's because of the new direction.
One direction.
The
Sean Mannion direction. Are we moving on from A.J. Brown?
That was my segue. See, it was pretty good, wasn't it? That was pretty good, no?
All right, that was fucking great.
That was a good segue, no?
Great segue.
Unless you have more to say.
I mean, I wanted to talk a little bit about the
Okay, let's keep going. We can edit it out.
I did want to talk about Randy Moss ended up going to the Pats and having a great season. Do you think A.J. Brown has a good season next year? And are you rooting for him or see you later bye, as
rooting
Hector
for him?
would say?
Definitely not rooting for A.J. Brown next year. I'll tell you that right now. Now, he did win a Super Bowl with us.
Does that make him an Eagles great?
Yeah.
Disagree.
He's an Eagles great. He didn't play good in the playoffs.
2 years he played pretty poorly for us. And I know that we went to the Super Bowl and lost the
But
Super
you know
Bowl.
what?
Sorry, I'm not letting you finish your sentences.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. This is back and forth. But I just think the impact he has on the defense, Dons. whether he gets numbers or not, I think when you're a defensive coordinator and you're playing the Philadelphia Eagles, yes, you have to worry about the offensive line, but you do have to worry about A.J. Brown. You can't just pretend like he's a regular guy out there.
But that's not just like, we're not talking talent here. We're talking about the way we love Jeremiah Trotter, the way we love Brian Dawkins.
Oh, hell no.
Like, is AJ
No way.
that Eagles great?
No.
I don't think so. Like,
No.
Mount Rushmore Eagles players?
It's like,
nah.
Let me think. Like,
Nah.
I was going to say Shaq with the Heat. Wasn't there for long enough. Like Kevin Garnett with the Celtics. Wasn't really there for a long time, but he won a championship. So, Ray Allen. Okay, anyway.
But also, Kevin never bought out, like sold.
No.
Like, as soon as he came to the Celtics, he loved the city. He loved the team, and you can tell that he poured everything he had into the city.
He's like, I should have came here sooner.
Didn't do that. No. I'm not saying AJ was a terrible person or anything like that.
But you're right.
Far from it. But AJ wasn't all about it.
No, you're right, Dons. And will I be rooting for him next year? No. I certainly won't be. And what was the first question?
Get up, get out of.
My fault.
I don't
My
remember.
fault. I remember you asking me about
Eagles legend. Do you think he's gonna be good next year?
No, he's not an Eagles legend.
And doesn't really matter.
That's what it was. I think he's gonna be good next year. 110%. AJ is gonna be rejuvenated, motivated, ready to go. He's got a new quarterback who can't wait to throw him the ball and feed him. He's got a coach who's gonna be motivating him Monday through Saturday, whether it's pressing the right buttons. Sirianni certainly did not press them, in my opinion. They did not get along. That's part of the reason I don't think he's on the team anymore. Is he just was sick of the coach and the way things were going. He's going to a coach that loves him, that was sad, and weeping and angry,
Muy triste.
visibly angry at the NFL draft when they traded him away. So I think he's going to be phenomenal this year, Dons. Maybe a top 10 receiver with the talent he has. Can he hold up? Is the knee going to hold up?
En el próximo capítulo,
Time will tell.
A.J. Brown.
Time will tell.
I do think he'll be good. I think a lot of times when players have these knee injuries, they're kind of like 1 year away from being good again. And I think that he kind of got that this season, but we'll see. Speaking of new leadership and coaches, you were one to perfectly transition something into something I ruined yet again.
No.
Sean Mannion had his first press conference as the offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, my initial impressions are not important, Chris, because I want to hear yours unless you want me to go.
No, it's okay. I'll go first. I actually just watched it again about 20 minutes before the pod, got a refresher. And 2 or 3 things really stand out to me. Number one,
Don's is fat.
This man, never, ever, forever, ever, for never, never. This man is sure of himself. He is the when I hear him speak compared to Kevin Petula last year,
Kevin.
he is the opposite. He knows what he's saying, whether it's being in the room with Sean McVay or being in the Rams organization where they seem to be a step or two ahead of defenses ever since they've had Cooper Kupp. Ever since Sean McVay has got to that team, their offenses seem to be far and advanced into the future. Well, here's the other thing, Dons. I just lost my train of thought. So now it's your turn to pick me up.
Yeah, so I agree with your assessment as far as Sean Mannion. I definitely think he came off as a more polished professional than Kevin Petula ever has. We've had a lot of reports talking about how Jalen Hurts has really been enjoying his opportunity to learn from Sean Mannion, and that Jalen talked in front of the press, and he was talking about how like he's really enjoyed learning the new process and taking the journey. He really enjoys the fact that he can ask him questions and get answers, which I think was something that Kevin wasn't great at, because I think objectively Kevin was the guy that was great at doing the projects, but when it came to presentation time, he felt weak in the knees.
Couldn't handle it.
I think Sean Mannion has the opposite as far as his personality is more confident, more into himself, like the opposite of me. I think that
he seems sure of himself, Don. Like he knows what he's doing, right?
And I can give him credit. Now, it's the first press conference. He's been in the league for a little bit now as a coach.
Yep.
I believe he was a quarterback for a while in the league as well.
Sean Mannion, yep.
Sean Mannion. So
he was in the league in 2022.
Prepared. He has NFL media training a little bit more than the other guys, so this doesn't necessarily mean anything.
No, you're right.
I do like the signs of what Jalen's saying, and I do feel like we've been hearing a lot of positive things from, obviously, first week of OTAs was last week.
Yeah.
So some good things about OTAs. So Chris, Sean Mannion, are you impressed or not impressed?
Super duper impressed.
So far
from the press conference. One of the other things, other than him being confident and sure of himself, was he talked about it not being about one player, being about the room and sort of the team that we have, and using the skill set and the players and the strengths that they have as opposed to relying on one individual player. Definitely not a shot at A.J. Brown, but I'm sure Sean Mannion was aware that A.J. Brown was going to be out the door, and it was going to be more of a team as opposed to here's a superstar and we have to feed him. Now it's about getting these guys the ball. Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley, the guys we brought in. Marquise Brown has looked speedy out there from what I've seen. Mekhi Lemon is a rookie who I heard Sean Mannion speak about already, is practicing hard. He loves to see him out there. He said he rises the intensity of the team just because he's a rookie and he practices hard. Those are the things you want to hear. Now, the other thing I heard from Sean Mannion. Go ahead. Oh, you got something?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Sean Mannion he comes from a system that is completely the opposite of what the Eagles ran last year. Now, I've heard from two different players. I believe one of them was Jordan Davis, and I believe one of them was Jahad Campbell. The names may be wrong, but I've heard statements or comments, something along the lines of this. They're running things that gave us trouble last year. Love to hear that, Dons. Love to hear it. The other thing I heard or read is that the Eagles are running plays that they never ran last year, and they're not running the same routes that they ran last year, the route concepts, or even running the same play back-to-back times. Everything is different. It's getting shaken up. So I'm happy. Well, what would you do?
Not that I was just very flamboyant.
Yeah, you did.
Response.
You did flamboyant. I was like, what's up? Anyway, so I like hearing and seeing different things because obviously whatever we were doing last year didn't work. What about you, Dons?
Let's see. I don't think we really have too much of an opinion yet as to what the hell's going on, what we're doing. I do feel like we've been hearing a couple reports from the Elliott Shore Parks, big Elliott Shore Parks fan, of Jalen Hurts using the middle of the field a little bit more. A couple comments of a couple throwaway throws to Saquon Barkley in the middle of the field. But what I do anticipate, and maybe I just didn't hear your question good enough because I probably didn't. But
you mean the same Elliott Shore Parks that supports the One of 32 podcast, right?
Yes, he does.
Just want to make sure we talk about him. He's an Eagle just like us, guys. Don't forget.
He supports the pod because
he does.
He's very sure of our parks.
He's very sure. He's very sure. He's sure of the 1 of 32, Dons. All right, well, what are you saying? Go ahead.
Anyways, I don't know what I was saying, but what I hear from OTAs is that Jalen's been under center a lot. I have heard reports of Andy
under
Dalton
center
taking snaps away from Tanner McKee, which is something we can get into.
Yep.
Which is a little bit strange, and I heard that he
He's a
did
vet.
pretty bad throwing a pick, but he's a veteran quarterback. I don't think he makes it through camp, to be honest.
He's an arm.
Unless
It's like an arm, we use him.
what? We're
Trade
gonna
Tanner?
trade Tanner
For some more
the
draft
excuse
capital?
Was that in OTAs they were rotating people daily, and I guess Colt Payton had a couple of great throws during OTAs, and I don't know how we got on OTAs, but it's probably because I don't pay attention. But everything that I hear from camp, things are going well. People do say though, like if you're bad on 7-on-7s, then you're just ass in general.
Yep.
Who doesn't do good on 7-on-7s?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything as far as that stands out other than Mekhi Lemon dropped the ball when Jalen dumped it off to him when he was clearly wide open. Rookie mistake. Do I think that's a problem? No. I think it's just, wow, I'm out here with NFL players and I'm a rookie.
Yeah.
Yips.
He didn't-
Better in practice than in games.
Yeah, he didn't have a problem with drops in college. And let's not forget, definitely not the same player, but coming out of college into the NFL in training camp, Jamar Chase himself had many drops, and he turned into quite the player.
So, pretty happy overall. I know we kind of moved on, but I'm pretty happy overall that Jalen seems happy to have Sean Mannion as an offensive coordinator, which goes to show you just you have to be a leader of men in these positions. It's the NFL. You're getting paid the most you possibly can to be a football coach, I think. Actually, I guess college kind of takes that.
Some of them.
Yeah, never mind. My bad. But you're
Some of them.
cream of the crop, right? So Only the strong survive in those situations, and hopefully Sean Mannion proves to be strong. Now,
wait, one more thing.
What?
Even if Jalen isn't happy that this guy's here, I like that he's going to make Jalen uncomfortable and do things that Sean Mannion, that Kevin Petula did not make him do last year. Like you just talked about, being under center, turning your back to the defense. Jalen, I love you to death, baby. You got a Super Bowl ring. I love it. But you need to do these things for our offense to grow and us to be able to be the offense that we need. We can't just hold ourselves back.
I grow when you tush push.
We can't just tush push every fucking time we get to the red zone. Oh, excuse me for cursing, but we need to expand the offense last year. That was one of the things that really stuck out to me in some of the criticism or some of the articles that came out about Jalen Hurts. Not the headlines and the things that everybody else was talking about. Just little things like he was reluctant to turn his back to the defense, reluctant to go under center and use play action. All things that I'm hearing we're doing this year. So even if Jalen isn't happy about it, was my point, this is good for the offense overall.
All right, so I'm glad you said that because I did see something earlier and I wanted to bring it up, but because I'm dumb and forget. So, I want to talk about former quarterback coach of Jalen Hurts last year, Scott Loeffler, speaks on QB1 and says...
Let's hear it, Don.
And this is Kevin Petula talking about how shitty Jalen was to work with and the bad calls and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So this from... excuse me, Scott Loeffler. I absolutely loved it, Loeffler said of his time in Philly. I loved the people, really loved working with Jalen Hurts and the rest of the quarterbacks. We've got a great relationship still to this day, and I wish him nothing but the best. He's a super coachable championship type of guy, and being able to work with him for a year was awesome. He's a champion in every aspect of the word. He's hard working, smart, and he is great. Now, does that sound like a quarterback that doesn't have a mustache from the 1980s like my father would? I think it does. That doesn't sound a bad quarterback at all, does it?
No, Don. Sounds like we had a hit piece out on Hurt. That's what it was.
True, but also... if I was quarterback coach of an NFL Super Bowl winning quarterback, I wouldn't say anything bad about you either because I'm trying to stay in the league and make friends. Yes. So who knows if it means anything? Do you think it meant something? Do you think it was real? Or do you think he's just blowing smoke? But he didn't even have to say anything though, right?
Yeah, it was unnecessary. It was sort of like he didn't need to go there. So why do it?
Well, it was pro Jalen, so... you can't. I don't think this hurts him in any way.
No, it doesn't.
So it was very pro Jalen. So I think it speaks volumes as to how people felt about Jalen in the building. And there's a lot of reports saying how much Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie loves Jalen Hurts as the franchise quarterback. So, like, I don't think there's a negative here for him.
I think that's being said, that comment about loving Jalen Hurts, because let's not forget, Don, this season is the last season Jalen Hurts has guaranteed money.
Yes, it is.
So
and that was going to be my question for you, too, next.
Go ahead, Don. What do you got?
We're on the same wavelength,
what do you got
for the 2027 NFL season?
Yep.
Do you think it will be number one taking snaps for the Philadelphia Eagles, or do you think it will be another quarterback?
I think it's going to be Jalen Hurts. I think he plays... let's just do a grading scale like in school. Jalen Hurts is going to have a B to B minus season. He's going to play good. He's going to play good. He's not going to play great, and he's not going to be terrible. It's not going to be like, man, I don't know about this guy. Do we have to get rid of him? It's not going to be those conversations.
Wrong.
That's just my opinion.
Wrong.
That's my opinion.
I am appalled.
Okay.
I am appalled.
Let's hear your opinion then, Dons.
He will definitely have a B+ season next year.
B+. Oh, B+. Okay. Only a little better than B.
Leaps and bounds.
Leaps and bounds.
It is the bigger B. You will never be a B like me.
But will he be our quarterback next year, though?
It goes like abracadabra. I think yes. And you know what I think we do?
What?
I think we front load his contract so he can be very movable in year 2. I think if he has a mediocre season, he at least gets a 2-year contract to prove himself. I think
I can see that.
Eagles don't owe him nothing. Chow because of Nick Foles, luckily.
Yep.
So I do think that for 2 years they'll probably sign him. I think he will be our quarterback for 2027. And again, I actually do think, in future fortune telling here, I think Jalen's gonna have a good year next year. I don't think it's gonna be bad. I really don't.
No, I don't either. And part of it, I think, is he's also Jalen Hurts. One thing we know he is, Don's. He's very aware.
He's a fighter.
Super aware. He is very aware of everything.
The biggest eyes.
He knows that this is his last year with guaranteed money, and the spotlight is on him. After last year and the way things ended, after the Super Bowl win, the next season, he knows the spotlight is on him. New coach comes in and is doing what? The opposite of what happened last year. He's not placating to him. He's not telling him, oh, what do you want to run, Jalen? What are you comfortable with, sweetie? This is the offense we're going to run, so get comfortable running it. He's going to have to grow as a quarterback and do more and become comfortable with those things. So I think he's going to be motivated to do so because he knows it's his last year of guaranteed money. I think it's a perfect match made in heaven, Dons.
High five. I don't have eyeball cancer.
We did it. Oh, that's great. I'm happy to hear that as well. We can promote that now. That's awesome, Dons. I didn't even know that. Breaking news. Wow.
Like abracadabra.
No one even knew that until you said it.
And no one has eyeball cancer here. Thank God.
That's great. Well, I don't know if I do,
Knock
but
on wood and Patrick Mahomes' face.
he's back.
Okay, so we have to talk about very important things, but before we do that, we forgot to mention that Howie Roseman saves $50 million by trading A.J. Brown after June 1st.
Wise man.
Rossini knows all. And what a great move. I would like to say thanks for the 4 years, A.J. Brown. It was weird, but we're champions because of it.
Yeah.
And during maybe 2.5 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles, I could say that. Maybe I'll ask you this before we transition. I think for at least 2 of those 4 seasons, A.J. Brown was a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL his time here. At least 2 of those years. So,
top 5.
Thanks, A.J. Do you think
it's close?
He was a top 5 at any point?
Top 5 is close. I mean, it's...
His first year with the Eagles was really good.
But I don't know if it was top 5.
Franchise
He's up there.
Too.
He didn't disappoint because we got to a Super Bowl and then we won another Super Bowl. Man, I wish we would have won that first one.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Anyway, so yeah, 2 Super Bowls for Jalen and AJ. Despite their relationship, maybe now that AJ's gone, we'll get more of the real story about what happened with him and Jalen Hurts. And
yeah, my brother said something crazy like Jalen slept with his girlfriend, and I was like, "What?
Damn."
What are the sources? I don't like to hear that.
Accusations.
That's not true.
The 1 Up 32 pod does not support that rumor. We just hear things. We just repeat them.
Yeah,
we don't support them.
Things like a parrot. Cracker in my ass. Cracker in my ass. Okay.
What's next on the docket?
So let's step away.
Step back.
And actually take a step back forward because we got to talk about the trade before I get into my stupid nonsense. Christopher.
What? What happened? What trade? Oh.
Today in the NFL, another important trade happened.
Oh, yeah.
1 Miles always signs with the loser. Garrett decides to get traded to the Los Angeles Rams for a first-round pick, Jared Verse, and multiple other draft picks to the Browns.
Wow.
Chris!
Wow. Crazy.
First of all, did you have any hopes and aspirations of landing Myles Garrett with the A.J. Brown trade?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I thought it was like a 2 or 3 that we were going to get Myles Garrett. I didn't think so.
Yeah, I think we didn't want to do that to A.J. Brown, but I feel like if we were like, yo, we'll give you a first and a couple mid-round picks in A.J., I think they would have said yes.
Definitely.
1,000%. But I think we didn't want to do that to A.J. Brown.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he would have went... Well, he might have went to the Rams. You're right. He actually would have been open to that, I think.
What do you mean? No, I'm talking about him going to the Browns for Myles Garrett.
Oh, okay. I don't think... No.
No?
He would not.
I don't think
he wouldn't go to the Browns now.
Yeah. Now, I will say, pretty happy that Jared Verse, who annoys me for some reason for just existing his life.
He is a very loud player. He's loud.
Well, he talked a lot of smack against the team.
How'd that work out?
For the squad, I bleed green. I'm saying so. I'm glad that you get to live in NFL purgatory by repeating seasons, multiple seasons with the Browns.
Can you tell that I bought these recently?
They are. Listen to us, and I want to say we had for the first time carnivore snacks, and we opened it, talked about it, gave it a little review while we were setting up in the kitchen, and now
it's all over my computer.
His entire computer is carnivore snacks, bro. This is insane.
There's like 30 bags on my screen.
The government is after us, which is a great transition. Unless you want to talk about this trade,
you literally can't get rid of it. No, let's talk about the trade. Let's talk about the trade. The Jared Verse trade, right?
Jared Verse trade, yeah. That's how everybody's gonna remember this. The Jared Verse trade,
not the Myles Garrett trade, right?
Now listen, I do not hate this trade. Before we get into the Rams thing, because that's the fun
I hate it
part.
For the Eagles.
I don't hate this trade for Jared Verse. Jared Verse is in the young embers of his career, right?
Yep, definitely.
Probably entering his prime within the next 3 seasons, 4 seasons in the NFL. I do think he's a smidge overrated, in my opinion, Jared Verse.
Probably.
But I do think that he's a starting D-end in this league that can get to where people value him, right? The people say how amazing Jared Verse is. I think he can get to become that player. But right now, I think he's still on his way to be there. Because I feel like when he plays really rugged and tough competition, he tends to be more of that B+ player than an A+ player. I feel like it's kind of not easy, but I feel like more teams are able to make his effect and impact on defense go away more than Myles Garrett, who just plows through anything, any triple team that you throw in front of him.
While you were doing that, I was trying to think of who I could compare him to. So, Johns, do you want Jared Verse's production over the next 5 years, or do you want Moro Ojomo combined with Jahad Campbell?
Moro Ojomo with Jahad Campbell. And actually, I do have a comparison of Jared Verse. Who? I think Moro Ojomo is going to be a stud.
He looks good, by the way.
Yeah, we're either going to lose him or he's going to be our starting D tackle.
Shirt off Olympics.
For sure. So, I do think that Jared Verse's comparison is almost like a more athletic Josh Sweat.
Wow. That's pretty good. Yeah. Josh Sweat supposedly on the market, by the way.
We'll
Sick
see.
Of the Cardinals already. Bring him back.
I want to be with the Jacoby
Brissett
freaking Cardinals. Yeah, sometimes though, it's like making out with your sister in the dark when your parents go away. It's not really worth revisiting.
Which way do you do it? Like this?
But
it's like this, right? Sweat. Josh Sweat. Every time he got a sack, I could just see him doing it in the Super Bowl right now.
That's what I do when I actually accidentally answer the collections call in the car. I hang up before they hear me. Oops.
Slide to the left. Hello, we're calling.
Anyway,
we're calling.
We're calling about your extended warranty, and if you don't make a minimum payment of $8,000, we will kill your family. Actually, it wasn't a meteor; it was the collections people just misfiring a missile.
They're after you, Dons.
They're after me.
When the trade happened today, I was texting Dons back and forth, and do you know what he said? I'm gonna disclose it, Dons. I'm gonna say it on the air.
Say it because I have no shame.
You said Jared Verse will be an Eagle. In the next 3 years.
I foresee it. This
Actually
is a power play by Howie Roseman.
Wow.
I think Jared Verse lives in purgatory this year.
And he hates
Papa Howie says, you were always meant to be my child.
That's right.
And he goes, yes, Papa, save me. I was wrong to talk about you this way, Daddy.
I love it.
And
Jared Verse would be a great
Roseman
Eagle.
Is going to fleece the Browns for Jared Verse, where Jared Verse will then play for the Philadelphia Eagles and have the best years of his career as an Eagle.
Him and Jalen Carter.
He will not be great with the Browns. He will just be washed away like those abysmal uniforms that they have.
Some think that Jalen Carter
at least
was the reason that we didn't get Jared Verse or didn't get Myles Garrett because they wanted Jalen Carter. And we said no.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, I do believe that. I think that we asked for more than Myles Garrett for Jalen Carter trade, and I think that was a smart move. I think that instead of super multiple picks, I think it was like, hey, we'll give you 2 firsts and like, actually not even. I'll give you first if you give us a second. You know, something like that, or a third, 2/3 or something.
Jalen Carr just scares me because of the off the field stuff, but that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, true.
Let's talk about. Can we talk about what this does for the Rams?
Yeah, let's talk about what this does for the Rams. That's why I kind of left it last, because I think it's more fun.
I work in an office with 5, maybe 6 men between the ages of 22 to 50. And when that news broke today, Dons, about Myles Garrett, all of us, in like synchronicity, all of us just went like some sort of or form of this, like, oh, fuck. Like, what, dude? The Rams got what? They got Myles Garrett?
I'm kind of jealous.
What? They got... What? And then today, we see Aaron Donald's working out again.
Stop.
Aaron Donald's working out again.
Don't say
what is going on?
Don't be that person.
Talk about Monday being a sad day.
Say it.
What?
I think Matthew Stafford is going to be like, hey, Mr. Donald, what is you doing?
He's coming back, huh?
What is you doing?
Talk about motivation.
You got some time around Sunday, 1 o'clock sometimes.
What are you doing? What are you doing on Sundays?
I got some gravy from Grandmama I want you to come have in the Rams Stadium. Chris, are you trying to say that Aaron Donald is going to
I think he's coming. I think he's coming back. Yeah, he posted some kind of Instagram thing today where the song in the background was referencing him coming back. The caption in
was
it.
it Mace? Welcome back.
I know you like that.
See the game, it the change.
What a song! What a song, Don. Talking about old school, but I do think he whether he's trolling or not, Don, it got me going for sure. It got me excited. Like, man, if they had Aaron Donald on the same line as Myles Garrett, you're talking arguably 2 of the 10 best pass rushers of all time in NFL
Sean
history.
McVay should get sent to prison. I have a question for you.
What?
Is this the way of the Los Angeles Rams
F them picks
to ask for forgiveness for what they did to Sean McVay during draft day getting a quarterback? Is this their Sean, baby, come back?
Well done.
You can blame it all on me.
One of the more interesting comments that came from this trade today was the GM or the someone in the Rams organization putting out basically, hey, listen, guys, the only reason we could even make this trade is because we picked a quarterback at number 13.
It goes, yeah.
When you know you have your quarterback of the future, you can go and spend assets elsewhere because we don't need to draft a quarterback. Don't you understand? Silly players, silly people in the NFL. We've already drafted our future quarterback. Therefore, we can use these assets to acquire a Myles Garrett. Now, Don, the only problem with that is, what if the quarterback can't play?
Just like we acquired Maduro from Venezuela. It's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things because they are all bought out for this next Matthew Stafford final hurrah, dude.
1 year left, huh?
1 year left.
I'll tell you what, Dons. If the Rams ain't the favorite, they certainly are now. There's one...
They should be. I do think Aaron Donald's going to come back. We were talking about this earlier, and you're like, oh, I don't know. And I don't know if that's how you really felt or if you were just talking about the conversation. But like,
Bring it up.
You're going to tell me that Aaron Donald... No shots fired here.
No shots.
You a real G. But
no
you're going to tell
fired.
me that Aaron Donald isn't in a better position to come back and play in the NFL than one Mr. Brandon Graham? You're going to tell me he can't be more productive than Brandon?
Say that.
Of course he can.
I didn't say that.
I know you didn't say that, but you're like, oh, I don't know. You think he could play? Like, bro,
BG I don't know.
Can play.
Oh, yeah. But BG was like minimal impact.
He was good for the reps that he gave us.
That's
he was
fine,
a solid NFL caliber player.
Donald is like, probably the best D tackle in our generation, right?
Yeah, one of for sure. He has to be.
Definitely.
Who would you compare him to? Like, who are the comparable players? Like, honestly, being a homer, I could think Fletcher Cox. I could think. Does Vince Wilfork count? Vince Wilfork.
Warren Sapp.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. What other D tackle was that?
The guy that played for Washington, and then he came to the Patriots, and he was out of shape. What's his name?
Albert Hainsworth.
Albert Hainsworth? No, he's not that good. No, he's definitely not.
Absolutely not. But see what I'm talking about? Like, you think about like best D tackles in the league, and I know people are screaming at us, being like, "You guys are idiots! What a bunch of dumbasses! The one in the hoodie's really fat. Isn't it the beginning of summer?" Yeah. What are you doing, dude?
I'm looking up all the best defensive tackles of all time.
Too big of a cock.com.
Mean Joe Green.
No, that's too old.
Merlin Olsen, John Randall.
Who are these D tackles, dude?
Buck Buchanan. No, man, nobody of our generation. This guy's the best. He's the best of our generation.
He's definitely the best. I think Fletcher Cox is the only person that gives him a run for his money within the last 15 years. Am I talking out of my ass?
Numbers, I don't even think he's close.
What about the dude from the Jets?
Oh.
And Seattle. I always want to say DeBrickenshaw Ferguson. I don't know why I love saying DeBrickenshaw Ferguson.
He's an offensive lineman. It's one of the coolest names to say of all time, too.
Yeah,
I'm just looking up most sacks of all time. Bruce Smith, Reggie White, Deacon Jones, Julius Peppers, Lawrence Taylor, Michael Strahan, Jason Taylor.
Was a beast, but not the same position.
Terrell Suggs, Von Miller, DeMarcus Wade. These are all edges. John Randall, Jared Allen.
All edges.
No defensive tackles, man. Myles Garrett is basically the first one that I can recognize for defensive tackle. Oh, Dwight Freeney, nope. Derek Thomas, nope. So, I mean...
Anyways, besides the point.
He's up there, man. He's the best.
Yeah, he has to be.
Oh, my point, what I was trying to say about before pre-show was that Donald's just not going to be the same player, only because he's... I guess I was going to say that he's out of shape, but we know he's not out of shape.
We don't know that.
But just because you're in the gym lifting weight doesn't mean you're in football shape. But he will get back to football shape. I'm not questioning his ability to get back to it. I'm not questioning it.
When you're a vet and you've done it for so long at the high level that he is, he understands how to train to be NFL ready. So I don't think, sure, not NFL shape, but that whole year off might have done him more good than harm. So
yeah, he didn't get beat up. He's not even back yet. It's very
possible that he does that. I think he can do it, is my point, and still be at a high level.
Without Aaron Donald, the Rams are still going to be one of the best teams this year. Let's not forget the offseason they had. Yes, they did get the quarterback.
D-line anyways.
Yes, great D-line. And
they're way better without Jared Verse and replacing Myles Garrett. Significantly better.
Let's not forget what else they did this offseason, guys. This is not a Rams podcast, but we got to be honest. Trent McDuffie.
Oh, yeah, Trent
McDuffie, a top 7 corner in the league, goes to the Rams.
Better. Automatically makes your pass rush better, for sure.
So talk about going all in and F them picks, Dons. This team is going all in and then some.
They deserve to. All right.
And week 4, where are they going? To Philly to play the Birds.
All right. So let's break this up a little bit with a segment of It's Just In with Dons.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Time is ticking. Now, I didn't know where I wanted to go with this one because there's been 2 things that have been bugging me, and one happened yesterday. So I'm going to give honorable mention before I get into this Just In with Dons.
Okay.
And my honorable mention is, did you feel the meteor explosion? All right. I felt it. Shook my house. Meteor explosion where apparently, I don't know, maybe I'm just plugged out or out of the loop, but I have never once not heard NASA be like, well, there's an asteroid coming to Earth in 1,548 millennia, so you really got to be concerned, but Jupiter's really sucking in all the asteroids, bro. You're going to tell me that nobody saw these meteors coming and it just kind of came out of poof, thin air off the coast of Cape Cod when most of the world... Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? No. Most of the world is covered in water, so it just happened to land a civilization and we didn't know about it, and supposedly the sonic boom just shook across multiple states here in the East Coast, Northeast. I think... And let's put my tinfoil hat on. Now, I don't know anything, and am I married to this? No, but it's a fun little thing to
Let's go.
And we're going to cause chaos and spread fear to our 5 fans.
Let me hear it.
And wouldn't it be convenient? Because the government's obviously always super honest with us about everything. But if we weren't in a time of war, I don't think that I would even question it at all. But, wouldn't this be possible that maybe we intercepted a missile or we messed up a drill or we tested our defenses by shooting a missile and blowing it up to see how it would respond. I don't know.
Could be a whole bunch of things.
So could be a whole bunch of things. It could be a military sting operation. So was it really a meteor? Is it not easy to doctor a video out of thin air these days and be like, oh, we got home footage? All right, cool. Bet. We'll see.
AI.
Now, again, I know tinfoil hat on. Was it a meteor? Or are we under attack for the first time in history in the United States by a military force? Who knows?
All I'll say is this, Don. If you think the government's batting 1,000.
Mm-hmm. And all I know is this is it's a travesty what they've done to Tim Dillon. He does not deserve to pay $151,000 for that costume. It was a costume.
We love and support you, Tim. Don't pay the bill.
Go to jail. You'll have a great time.
We'll pay your bail.
All right. Anyways, so just some food for thought. So
Yeah.
can we get into this just in with Don's? And maybe I just keep it at there. But I can't help it. This just in with Don's. I have a very important message
Let's hear
to
it.
tell people. And again, I am an idiot, but I do know one thing. If you are a public school teacher and you have access to communicate with a student and have a cell phone number and can text a student after hours talking about whatever the hell you want to, then you, my friend, not friend, should be thrown in prison, and you're very weird. And why do you have a child's phone number on your phone? I don't care if it's for sports. I don't care if it's for anything. If it's through portals, then the school should shut off the portals and you should only be allowed to contact kids' parents. I do not care. There's no reason why anybody that is a teacher should have the contact information of a student. You should not be texting, talking, be on social media. It is super inappropriate. They're coming after the kids. And another story from Florida of a teacher banging another student. And I do not think it's right. And I think it's very creepy. And I didn't want to bring it there. But if you're a high school teacher, middle school teacher, or just a teacher in general, at least wait until they're adults. God damn, you disgusting perverts. America's like a pervert with a gun who knows how to get drugs. And he's right. Tim is right, dude. So this just in with Don's. If you're a teacher, you should not have access to communicate with these children outside of the classroom,
Facts.
office hours, and after school hours directly only. I have spoken. That's this just in with Don's. You guys are gross.
Boundaries, Dons. Boundaries, right?
Boundaries. Anyways,
Let the
Chris,
kids be kids.
what do you got for us? I feel like you have something prepared.
No, I don't have anything prepared. Nope.
Knicks in 6, baby. That's what I got prepared.
I was going to say, let's talk NBA Finals, Dons.
Wemby Schmemby's gonna run out of Bembies. Don't know what that means, but
I know
go
who
Knicks, dude.
Dons.
Who are you rooting for?
Ooh, I don't want to say
Be
it.
honest, dude. Say it with your chest. It's okay, bro. I mean, I'm not that invested. I do want Knicks to win, but
I want the Knicks to win.
you're a liar.
I don't.
You're a liar.
I want Wemby to win. I really do.
You want Wemby to win?
I want Wemby because here's the thing, Dons.
Ow!
Is Wemby gonna save the league or ruin the league?
I was talking to somebody today, and they were like, I don't think he should be allowed to play basketball.
Oh
'Cause
my
how tall
God.
he is. I was like, that's messed up.
That's some shit.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a cheat code. He does look like a created player. I don't think he's going to ruin the league. He's a special talent.
I love him because he wants to win, and he's not
Yeah,
afraid to
I do.
admit, like, no, I want to win. That's
Him
what I
breaking
want.
down and crying, like, or whatever that was right after he won the West. I think that's great to see. And now I hope those tears never end because I hear you. I hope you lose every single game
Sweep
in the championship round. I hope
finals.
that you end up questioning what you're doing. And then next year you win a championship because the Knicks definitely won't make it back. So,
Or wait,
go Knicks.
or some think, Dons, if the Knicks lose in the finals, LeBron's gonna come save them.
Oh, no.
LeBron's gonna come to town and save them.
Somebody needs to save LeBron James's hairline.
It's too late for that, Dons.
Not in Turkey. Gobble, gobble.
Headband.
Well, anyway,
What an episode.
go Birds.
Go
Welcome.
Birds.
Welcome.
AJ, good
2028
riddance.
First round pick. Howie Roseman does it again. And Diana Orsini is still a whore.
Unbelievable. I can't believe she broke
I'm
that
just
story.
kidding. She's a beautiful queen goddess. And I love
She's
her.
somebody's mother.
I don't care.
Go
She's Mike
Birds.
Vrabel's son's mother.
Mike Vrabel's side piece.
Turn down my audio. Take number 67. 67. It's a fatback production.
Don't sue me. I don't know if that's a real company.
It's the 1 of 32 podcast, though. KP and Don's on the mic, no joke. KP spitting facts, Don's be telling dumb jokes. Everybody knows it's the Eagles podcast, bro. It's the 1 of, it's the 1 of 32, 1 of 32. It's the 1 of 32, me and you. 132 podcast, go Birds, KP and Don's on the track. It's the 1 of 32, 1 of 32. It's the 1 of 32, 1 of. It's the 1 of 32 podcast, baby. Follow, like, subscribe. It's the 1 of 32, 1 of 32. It's the 1 of 32, me and you.